Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, how to know you have toxic colleagues and deal with them. Have you ever felt drained at work, not because of the workload, but because of a particular colleague? If your answer is yes, then you might be dealing with a toxic colleague. Understanding what constitutes toxic behavior is crucial to address and mitigate its impact. Let's start by identifying the 5 key signs of a toxic colleague. Firstly, consistent negativity. This is often displayed by colleagues who frequently complain, criticize others, and seldom offer constructive solutions. Their persistent negativity can impact team morale and hinder a positive work environment. Secondly, undermining behavior. This can be subtle or overt, ranging from taking credit for others' work to spreading rumors or intentionally excluding team members from important discussions. This behavior not only damages trust but also impedes team collaboration. The third sign is a lack of accountability. Toxic individuals typically avoid taking responsibility for their mistakes. Instead, they may blame others, make excuses, or shift accountability, creating a toxic cycle that affects the entire team's productivity. The fourth sign is poor communication. Effective communication is crucial in the workplace. However, toxic colleagues often struggle with this, leading to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a general lack of cohesion within the team. Lastly, the fifth sign is excessive competition. While healthy competition can drive innovation, toxic colleagues take competition to an unhealthy level. They may intentionally withhold information, sabotage others' efforts, or create a hostile atmosphere. Recognizing these signs is not about labeling people, but about understanding behaviors that can disrupt a healthy working environment. It empowers you to address the situation before it escalates and affects your work-life balance. Remember, dealing with a toxic colleague is not about winning a battle, but about establishing a peaceful and productive work environment. It's about setting boundaries, maintaining professionalism, and seeking support when needed. But we'll delve into these strategies in the upcoming scenes. Recognizing these signs is the first step in dealing with toxic colleagues. So keep your eyes open and don't let toxicity derail your professional journey. It's time to take control and foster a healthier, happier workplace. Setting boundaries. Now that you've identified the toxic colleague, what's next? Well, the next step is setting boundaries. Boundaries are your personal line of defense against toxic behavior in the workplace. They're like invisible walls that protect your mental and emotional health. But how do you establish these boundaries? Start by clearly defining what you find acceptable and what you don't. Be firm yet polite in communicating this to your toxic colleague. For instance, if they're often negative or critical, you might say, "I appreciate your perspective, but I'd rather focus on finding solutions." Remember, setting boundaries isn't about being confrontational. It's about asserting your right to a respectful and positive work environment. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's a crucial step in dealing with toxicity. And remember, you're not just preserving your peace of mind. By setting boundaries, you're also helping to create a healthier, more productive work environment for everyone. Remember, your well-being matters, and setting boundaries is a fundamental part of self-care. Maintaining professionalism. When dealing with toxic colleagues, one must not lose sight of their professionalism. Understandably, challenging circumstances can provoke emotional reactions, but it's crucial to keep your cool. Remember, professionalism isn't just about wearing a suit and tie, it's about maintaining your composure, respecting others, and keeping focused on your work. Imagine you're a ship sailing through a storm. The wind and waves represent the toxic behaviors you're dealing with. Your professionalism is the sturdy hull and the steadfast captain, keeping the ship on course despite the tempest around it. Staying committed to your personal goals is like the lighthouse guiding you through the storm, reminding you of your destination and why you're enduring the challenging journey. Don't let the toxicity steer you off course or dim the light of your aspirations. Always remember, your professionalism is your armor, your compass, and your guiding light in the face of workplace toxicity. Keeping your composure and professionalism can help you navigate through the toxicity. Documenting incidents and seeking support. Sometimes it's not enough to just set boundaries and stay professional. In an ideal world, we'd all be able to navigate the workplace smoothly, free of any toxicity. However, reality often presents us with challenges, one of which is dealing with toxic colleagues. Setting boundaries and maintaining professionalism are crucial, but there are times when you have to take additional steps. One of these steps is documenting incidents. When you encounter toxic behavior, it's essential to keep a record. Jot down the date, time and specifics of what took place. This might seem tedious, but it's an invaluable practice. Having a written account not only aids your memory, but can also provide tangible evidence, should the need arise to escalate the matter to higher-ups or human resources. But don't just document these incidents. Reflect on them. Try to understand the patterns, the triggers, and the consequences. This way, you're not just reacting to toxicity, but actively understanding and mitigating its impact. Now, dealing with toxicity can feel isolating. It's easy to feel like you're alone in your struggle, but remember, you're not. It's okay to seek support. Reach out to trusted colleagues, mentors, or supervisors. Share your experiences. Ask for advice. You'd be surprised how many people have been in your shoes and can provide insights, strategies, or simply a listening ear. But when seeking support, maintain discretion. Avoid turning your discussions into gossip sessions. Stick to the facts, focus on your feelings, and seek constructive solutions. This will not only help maintain your professionalism, but also foster a healthier work environment. Documenting incidents and seeking support are not signs of weakness. On the contrary, they are proactive measures to protect your well-being and maintain a positive work environment. They provide you with the tools to understand, cope with, and ultimately address the issue of workplace toxicity. Remember, you're not alone in this. Reach out, document, and seek the support you need. Confronting and escalating the issue. What if the toxic behavior persists despite your best efforts? Well, sometimes the situation may call for a more direct approach. Confronting a toxic colleague isn't easy, and it's not always the right course of action. But in some instances, it could be necessary. If you choose to do this, it's crucial to remember a few things. Firstly, choose a private setting. This is not a drama for public consumption. It's a professional conversation aimed at resolving issues. Secondly, approach the conversation calmly and objectively. Instead of launching into personal attacks, focus on specific behaviors that you've observed and how they've impacted you or the work environment. Say something like, "I've noticed that when we're working on projects together, you often take credit for ideas that were collaboratively developed. This has made me feel unrecognized and undervalued." This way, you're addressing the behavior, not attacking the person. Lastly, be open to a constructive dialogue. While it's important to express your concerns, it's equally important to listen. There may be underlying issues or misunderstandings that can be clarified through open communication. Now let's talk about escalation. If confronting the individual doesn't work or isn't appropriate, it might be time to escalate the issue to your supervisor or the Human Resources Department. This is particularly applicable if the toxic behavior is significantly affecting your well-being and work performance. When escalating, provide the documented incidents you've been keeping as evidence. This will help to validate your concerns and demonstrate that you've made attempts to address the issue. Make sure to express your concerns professionally, focusing on the impact of the toxic behavior on your work and well-being. Remember, it's not about getting someone in trouble, but about creating a healthier work environment. It's about ensuring that everyone in the team can grow, contribute, and thrive. Sometimes the situation calls for a direct approach or higher intervention. Know when to take these steps. Prioritizing self-care. Dealing with toxic colleagues can take a toll on your mental health. It's essential not to lose sight of your well-being amidst the chaos. Prioritizing self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. Think about maintaining a healthy work-life balance. It's not just about clocking in and out of the office, but also about ensuring that your life outside work nourishes your soul. Engage in activities that bring you joy and peace. Stress relief techniques can be a game changer too. This could be anything from a brisk walk in the park, a few minutes of mindfulness meditation, or simply a good laugh over coffee with a friend. Find what works for you and make it a routine. And remember, you're not alone. Reach out to your support network, friends, and family outside of the workplace. Sharing your experiences and feelings can alleviate the weight of the situation. Remember, you're important. Prioritize your self-care and mental health above all. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.